Hello, I'm Jo. This is the fourth video in a series linked to Firebird, an ebook which retells a Russian folk tale. Folk tales, or traditional tales, are stories that have been passed down through the generations, so there'll be lots of different versions of this story around. And we need to remember that the values and traditions in this story and other old stories are very different to those in the modern day. We'll be looking at chapter 4 today. If we just recap what happened in chapter 3, Ivan got caught trying to steal the horse with the golden mane. And Tsar Alfron said to him that he would let him go and let him keep the horse with the golden mane if he brought Princess Helena to him. Now, Ivan and the wolf did find Princess Helena, but Ivan and Princess Helena fell in love, and so Ivan could not present Princess Helena to Tsar Alfron. At the end of the last chapter, I just turn back a moment, you can see the dilemma they have. What shall we do? Princess Helena and I have fallen in love. There is no way I can deliver her to Tsar Alfron, but without the horse with the golden mane, I cannot secure the Firebird for my father. Very true, agreed the wolf. More to the point, you will be hunted down by the Tsar's guards if you break your promise. Let's read chapter 4. And in this video, we'll focus on vocabulary and explaining word meaning in a text. The wolf watched as the young couple hugged each other, discussing what they should do next. Ivan, there is one way we can resolve this, explained the wolf. Stand back, both of you. Ivan and Princess Helena did as he asked, and then watched, their eyes wide, as the wolf transformed himself into a perfect replica of Princess Helena. Where once the wolf had stood, there now stood another princess. Princess Helena walked around the copy of herself several times, utterly shocked. Take me to Tsar Alfron, instructed the wolf. Once I am presented to the Tsar, he will give you the horse with the golden mane. You can then ride off to Tsar Dolmat to exchange the horse for the Firebird, picking up the real Princess Helena on your way. Princess Helena, we will need to hide you here while Ivan and I go before Tsar Alfron. A brilliant plan, smiled Ivan. But what of you, dear friend? Are you to live forever as the wife of Tsar Alfron? I certainly shall not, replied the wolf. I shall only appear in this form long enough to secure the horse and to allow you to escape, and then I shall catch up with you. After hiding the real Princess Helena, Ivan and the wolf, in his new disguise, went to the palace of Tsar Alfron. He was delighted to welcome Princess Helena and grateful to Ivan for bringing her safely to him. He instructed his many servants to prepare for his wedding to Princess Helena. He invited Ivan to stay for the wedding, but Ivan politely declined. Instead, he gratefully and hastily left the palace, with the horse with the golden mane wearing its magnificent jewelled bridle. When the clock struck midnight, the wolf returned to his original form and fled the palace in pursuit of Ivan and Helena. When Tsar Alfron's servants went excitedly to wake the princess the next morning, ready to prepare the young woman for her wedding, they were horrified to find her bed was empty and a surprising number of grey hairs lay all around her bedchamber. The wolf's speed was far superior to that of the horse with the golden mane, so he caught up with Ivan and Princess Helena quickly. There were still some miles to go before they reached the kingdom of Tsar Dolmat. It is a shame that we have to part with this wonderful horse, commented Ivan as they passed by the lake. I am almost tempted to go straight home now and to present my father with this precious horse instead of the Firebird. Your father would be proud of you for bringing home such a marvellous creature, remarked the wolf. But it was the Firebird that you first set out to find, and you must complete your quest. There may be a way for you to have it all, though. I shall do you one last favour, Ivan. With that, the wolf suddenly transformed himself into an exact replica of the horse with the golden mane. The real horse seemed unnerved by this and backed away from the transformed wolf in panic. Princess Helena soothed the horse gently and led it away to a cave by the lake, where the two of them hid while Ivan and the transformed wolf headed off to deceive Tsar Dolmat. Tsar Dolmat was amazed by the beauty of the horse with the golden mane, and he thanked Ivan profusely, gladly handing over the Firebird and wishing him well for the future. Ivan left the palace, carrying the stunning bird in its cage of pure gold, delighted that he was so close to nearing the end of his journey. He collected Princess Helena from the cave by the lake, and they both rode happily on the back of the horse with the golden mane, carrying the Firebird and finally heading home. As the clock struck midnight, the wolf transformed back into his original form. Unfortunately, Tsar Dolmat had chosen to go out for a midnight canter, and when his horse changed suddenly into a wolf, the Tsar was thrown to the ground. The wolf sprinted away so quickly that the Tsar could hardly make out who or what was running away, and he could not process what had happened. It was back in the gloomy forest, where Ivan and the wolf had first met, that the wolf caught up with them. "You have been such a friend to me," said Ivan. "Without you, I could not have achieved all of this," he continued, gesturing towards his future wife, the horse with the golden mane, and the Firebird. "I am so blessed." "You have been a good friend too, young Ivan," replied the wolf seriously. "Now I must leave you. Be happy, young man, and you too, Princess Helena. I really am sorry that I ate your horse, Ivan." And with that, he was gone. Let's have a look at some questions. We'll turn back to page 27. Well, question 1. Find a word that means the same as copy. Remember to stop the video if you'd like time to write it down. The word is replica. A perfect replica of Princess Helena, a perfect copy. Just turn over to page 29. Looking on page 29, which words or phrases tell you that the wolf is faster than the horse with the golden mane? We know that he is faster than the horse because it says his speed was far superior and he caught up with them quickly. I'm going to turn over to page 30 for question 3. The author describes the real horse as being unnerved when it witnesses the wolf transform into a horse. Think of another word that you could use instead for unnerved. Well, there are lots of ones that you could have used, but an example is alarmed. That would have described the horse's reaction. There are some more questions to answer about chapter 4 on the activity sheet. And there is also another activity sheet which links to chapter 4. I hope you enjoy working on those. Hope to see you again for the final chapter next time. Bye.